Welcome, Zontians! This video will provide a short tutorial on how to access and use the GoToWebinar software that is being used in our Build a Better Club series. Over the next few minutes, we will go over how to accept an invitation, how to join a webinar, and some features that are available. Step 1. Accepting an invitation. Invitations will contain a link to the GoToWebinar website, along with the title of the webinar and what time it will be held. When you click on this link, it will ask to provide your name and email address. This will allow you to register to attend the webinar. You do not need to wait until the presentation to complete this registration process. If you take care of registering when you receive the invitation, your account will be set to go once it is time for the presentation. Step 2. Joining the webinar. When registration is completed, you will receive an email with a link to join the webinar. When it is time for the webinar, click this link and it will take you to the software. You may receive Windows notification from Citrix. Accept each of these to ensure that the software opens correctly. If the host has not yet begun the webinar, you will be given a placeholder while you wait for the presentation to begin. Step 3. Calling in or using a microphone. When you join the webinar, you will be given a phone number to call into. This allows you to listen through your phone's speaker, but also gives you the ability to speak to the group if the presenter opens the floor. Sometimes they may ask for questions or comments, and this is the preferred way of speaking to the group. Each webinar will have a different call-in number, and it will present your audio PIN once you have joined the webinar. If you have any problems calling in, please click the Problem Dialing In button located at the center of the webinar screen, and they will provide some troubleshooting tips. The webinar software also supports microphones, but this is not recommended as a primary source due to the loss of quality. You will automatically be muted unless the presenter chooses to call on you. Step 4. Interacting with the webinar. There are a couple of options for interacting with the webinar. Using the questions box, you can type in any question or comments that you may have. This will be sent to the webinar organizer. You can then pass on relevant questions to the presenter. This is the most direct way to contact us. The presenter may also ask attendees to raise their hands. You may do this by clicking the icon of the hand on the left side of the software screen. The software will automatically record how long your hand has been raised, which allows the presenter to know who was first. This concludes our tutorial. If you have any further questions, you may contact us at memberrecords@zonta.org. Enjoy the webinar.